The story of David and Goliath is one of the most famous in the Bible. It's a story about courage, faith, and the triumph of the underdog. Imagine a young shepherd named David. He's small, but he's brave. He faces a giant named Goliath, a warrior who seems unbeatable. Goliath is a fearsome sight, towering over the battlefield. He wears heavy armor and carries deadly weapons. The Israelites are terrified. They see Goliath as invincible. David, however, sees something different. He sees an opportunity to defend his people and his God. He doesn't focus on Goliath's size or strength. Instead, he relies on his own skills and faith. This ancient story still resonates today because we all face giants in our lives. These giants might be challenges, fears, or doubts. The story of David teaches us that we can overcome any obstacle, no matter how big. Goliath represents the fear we all feel when facing something daunting. It might be a job interview, a public speech, or a difficult decision. The fear can be paralyzing, making us want to back down. David could have easily walked away from Goliath. No one would have blamed him. But he chose to confront his fear, to stand up for what he believed in. He stepped onto the battlefield, armed with only a sling and stones. He faced Goliath's taunts and threats with unwavering courage. David's example reminds us that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about acknowledging the fear and choosing to act despite it. It's about taking that first step, even when it feels impossible. David's victory wasn't just about physical strength. It was about the power of belief. David believed in himself. He believed in his skills as a shepherd, honed by years of protecting his flock. More importantly, David believed in God. He knew that God was on his side, giving him the strength to face Goliath. This deep-seated faith fueled his courage and determination. Belief, like David's, can be a powerful weapon against our own giants. When we believe in ourselves and our abilities, we unlock hidden potential. When we have faith in something bigger than ourselves, we find the strength to persevere. Goliath relied on his physical strength and intimidating size. He represented brute force and aggression, but David understood that battles are not always won by sheer power. David was a skilled slinger. He had spent years practicing with his sling, protecting his sheep from predators. He was agile, quick-witted, and resourceful. He used his knowledge of the terrain, his accuracy, and his speed to his advantage. He didn't fight Goliath on Goliath's terms. He fought with strategy and intelligence. David's victory reminds us that brains can triumph over brawn. It's about using our unique skills, talents, and intelligence to overcome obstacles. Section 5. Against the odds. Everyone, even David's own brother, doubted him. They saw him as a young boy facing a seasoned warrior. The odds were stacked against him, but David didn't let the doubts of others deter him. He knew his own strength, even if others didn't. He was confident in his abilities and his faith. He focused on the task at hand, not on the opinions of those around him. David's story is a powerful reminder that we should never underestimate ourselves. We are capable of achieving great things, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Section 6. Modern Davids. The story of David and Goliath is timeless because it reflects a universal truth. Underdogs can triumph. We see this same narrative play out in countless modern stories. Think of athletes like Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team, or Simone Biles, overcoming personal challenges to become an Olympic champion. Think of entrepreneurs like Steve Jobs, building a tech empire from his garage. These individuals faced their own Goliaths, doubt, adversity, and competition. But they persevered, driven by passion, hard work, and an unwavering belief in their vision. Section 7. The Heart of a Champion. What sets David apart is not just his skill or his faith, but his spirit. He possessed the heart of a champion, courageous, determined, and unwavering in the face of adversity. David didn't back down from a challenge. He saw Goliath not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as an opportunity to prove himself. He had a fire in his heart, a drive to succeed that propelled him forward. This spirit, this unwavering belief in oneself, is essential for any underdog. It's about having the courage to dream big, the tenacity to pursue those dreams, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. Section 8. Finding your sling. David's sling wasn't a traditional weapon of war. It was a simple tool, something he used every day. But in his hands, it became a symbol of his resourcefulness and ingenuity. We all have our own slings. They are our unique skills, talents, and experiences. They might not seem extraordinary, but when used strategically, they can help us overcome our own Goliaths. The key is to identify our strengths, to hone our skills, and to use them creatively to tackle the challenges we face. Section 9. A Timeless Tale. The story of David and Goliath continues to resonate because it speaks to the human spirit's enduring power. It reminds us that courage can conquer fear, that faith can move mountains, and that the underdog can, against all odds, triumph. This ancient tale offers timeless lessons for us all, reminding us to face our fears, to believe in ourselves, and to never give up on our dreams, no matter how daunting the odds may seem.